housemate's girlfriend exploded at me over a single drink, and that's when everything blew up. I got home from class one afternoon, dropped my bag, and headed straight to the kitchen. I had a huge assignment to finish and needed something to wake me up. I opened the fridge, saw a pack of Red Bulls sitting right there, and grabbed one without thinking. My roommate and I always share stuff, so I figured he bought them for us like usual. I slammed it back, felt the caffeine hit, and got to work. Next morning, I'm eating breakfast when his girlfriend storms into the kitchen. She yanks open the fridge, freezes, then spins around like I stole her firstborn. "Where's my Red Bull?" I blink. "Oh yeah, I had one yesterday. I thought he bought them." Her eyes go wide like I just confessed to murder. "You drank mine? You didn't even ask? Replace it." I actually laughed at first because I thought she was joking, but her face didn't move. She stood there pointing at me like I was a naughty child. "It's my food," she snapped. "So you need to ask next time." My mouth almost said what my brain was screaming. It's my fridge, in my home, but I didn't want to start drama, so I apologized. I told her I didn't know, tried to move on, but she doubled down. "Apologizing isn't enough. You're buying me another one." She waited like a teacher waiting for a student to finish his punishment. I still didn't fight back. I didn't want to make things awkward for my roommate, so I bought her stupid drink. And that's when she started labeling everything she brought, loudly, as if announcing, "This is mine," would somehow mark her territory. Every bottle, every yogurt cup, every snack. She even stuck a label on a slice of leftover pizza. Fine, whatever. But here's the thing. She wasn't even supposed to be living with us. She hated her studio apartment, and basically moved into ours without ever paying a single cent. She ate our meals, used our water, our electricity, our toilet paper, our Wi-Fi, everything. And we never asked her for anything because my roommate and I always treated our home like ours, not some random share house. But after the Red Bull moment, something in me snapped, because it wasn't about the drink. It was the way she spoke to me, like she owned the place, like I was some side character in her little world, like she forgot I pay half the rent while she pays nothing. And it didn't stop there. Every time we had our weekly movie night, my roommate and I have been doing this tradition for years. She would show up, sit down, pretend she wanted to join, and then 20 minutes in, she'd whisper something to him, touch his arm, make some face, and drag him away to the bedroom. Every single time. Never once letting us finish a movie. It wasn't subtle either. It was like she was peeing on a tree in the forest, her claim. And he'd just go because, well, he's a guy, and he thinks with the wrong head when he's in a relationship. But I put up with it. I didn't say anything. I let it all slide because he's my boy. Basically my brother. We've lived together over a year with zero issues. He's a good guy. I didn't want drama. I didn't want him caught between us. But after that Red Bull meltdown, I realized I was basically feeding, housing, and financing someone who treated me like a stranger, trespassing in my own home. So one night, I finally pulled him aside. I said, "Listen, either she starts paying rent, paying for food, paying for bills, or she can't stay here every night anymore. I'm not subsidizing her so she can yell at me over a drink." He looked shaken, not angry, just finally aware, because he knew I wasn't the type to say something unless things were really bad. And ever since that talk, she started going back to her own place more, but she still came over sometimes, and every time she did, she walked in like she had a cloud of annoyance around her. She didn't speak unless it was something snippy. She'd roll her eyes at me for breathing. She'd cling to him even more in front of me, like she wanted to remind me she had some kind of power here. One night she came over again. I was in the living room eating dinner, minding my own business. She walked in, saw me, and made this dramatic sigh like I was ruining her night just by being alive. Then she opened the fridge, her usual routine saw that one of her labeled yogurts had shifted an inch, and turned around with that same venomous tone. "Did you move my stuff?" I didn't even look up. I paid for the fridge, so if something needs moving, I'll move it. The room went dead silent. My roommate froze. She opened her mouth, ready to explode again, but I didn't let her. I stood up, looked straight at my roommate, not hair, and said, "This isn't working. She doesn't live here anymore." She tried to jump in, voice raised, cheeks red, but I cut her off without even looking at her. "You don't live here." And right then, right in front of her, my roommate finally spoke. "Yeah, you need to go home." She stared at him like he'd slapped her, and I swear, the silence that followed was the sweetest thing I'd heard in months. She grabbed her bag, stomped out the door, and slammed it so hard the walls shook. And all I said, right as the door shook behind her, was, "Don't forget to label."